All right, boys. I think I finally found what is the best offense in college football 26, and I'm going to show you today. So what I'm rocking right now is this USC playbook, and I'm going to go into practice mode and show you why I think it is the perfect offense, and then we're going to take it online, play a couple games, and I'm going to show you how well it works. All right, boys. So normally what I do is I go through and break down all these plays in practice mode. I'm actually going to do that at a later date. We're just going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to kind of like, I guess, show it off a little bit and then come back and like do a breakdown video on it later if you guys want it. And so the reason I say this playbook's so good is because it just has answers for everything. My favorite formation in the game right now is this wild trio weak. But I'm not gonna lie, if you want to be competitive this year, you almost need a bunch formation. It has that as well. It's not the best bunch formation, but it gets the job done. And then for games where it's just like you want to get cheesy, hey, we got that too. We got the wild trips, we got the halfback direct snap. Everybody knows how good those are, especially the one out of wild trips. And so let me show you what makes this playbook so cool too. So this flood play right here, hands down the best play in the game. I think it's actually the one that's in the thumbnail. Let me go ahead and respot the ball here. So one of the main setups I'm going to use is I'm just going to zig the tight end, put the halfback on a wheel, and this pretty much beats every coverage in the game. This flood route is super, super good, the deep out. And what makes it so good is it requires like special adjustments that a lot of players don't know how to do to really defend. Man coverage, it probably wins like 90-95% of the time. And then against zone, even if somebody tries to double Mabel you over there like they would a normal flood concept, it's still going to get past the curl flats and be open like 90% of the time. And so pretty much like this setup right here, we're just kind of reading the halfback to the zig to right there. That's man-to-man coverage, and he just fries it. And this is on Heisman, by the way. So that just shows you how good that route is. And so now let's talk about this bunch ace offset just a little bit. So why it's called bunch ace offset is it has two tight ends. Actually, it looks like it might have three in this. I'm not sure. But anyways, no, I think it is two tight ends. It's got the dual tight end package. But all we're going to do is like on the right stick right here, we're just going to flick over 3 times, and that's going to take us to the packages, just a normal package, and we're going to have 3 receivers, 1 tight end. And the reason you want to do that is so it makes the audible super, super easy. So now if we come out and flood, we can just audible back to our halfback direct snap, and it makes it pretty nice being able to audible to it because you can kind of throw people off guard a little bit. And now we're back in wild trips week, and if we want to, we can just go over 1, and we can just audible a bunch, and it actually stays on the same side of the field as well. So that's what makes it really, really cool is it stays on the same side of the field, so you don't have to flip and audible. But yeah, then you can just run like a basic setup like this, like normal flood concept, maybe stem that tight end down. Not tight end, but the slot receiver. He actually got bumped there, but we always get the drag. Drags are always open. Keep drags on every single play you run. And another cool thing is it has the empty chips, which is a really, really good formation. If we wanted to, we could even audible to that, and it has a really, really good flood concept as well if you just want to like do it from a different formation. See, we'll go to flood from empty trips, or empty chips, my bad. And we have the same thing here. We can literally just double zig these guys, or we can just leave them blocking, whatever else. And look, we get the zig right there. Easy high-low read. It's got some more like high-level concepts in it as well. But that's just what makes it really cool is you can audible around, play different things, and it all stays on the same side, so it makes it really easy to kind of manage in game. But yeah, I feel like we've talked about it enough. So let's get into a couple games and let's see how it works. All right, boys, finally found a game. We're playing the Warren Moon event. It's not head-to-head, but it's full game. I'm just trying to get that Warren Moon event over with. I'm not going to go into head-to-head while I'm trying to grind for something, but same thing. And this dude's name is 29 Wins. If you have 29 wins when this event just came out today, you are absolutely a sweat and need to go touch grass. All right, this event is weird, though. The first kickoff is always from, like, really, really close, like there was a penalty or something, but we are going to start off with a ball, so can't complain too much. All right, so looks like he's running, like, a little bit of dime 3-2. I'm not sure if he's going to be, like, trying to loop out of this or what. Kind of intrigued by it. We got that right there. Inaccurate. This game's something else with the inaccurates, man. That is a dot right there. Yeah, since he's running that dime 3-2, I'm going to go ahead and just audible to halfback direct snap, show you boys how to get cheesy real quick. We just got cheated by the game, so hey, we're gonna go ahead and cheese it right back just a little bit. These direct snaps are super good, and just having them in your audibles, I mean, you can tell we just broke that one off for like 15 yards, and I think he's already quitting. Yeah, he just quit. You do not have 29 wins. Let's go ahead and do a game 2. All right, so something funny is we actually matched up with the same guy again, and he just instantly rage quit again. So we'll go ahead and queue up, find somebody else. But yeah, thanks for the free win. And yeah, there's no way you have 29 wins already. All right, JWiz97, you're going to be the next victim here. So we'll be starting off on defense in this one. Like I said, it's really weird. These kickoffs right here, I don't know why we're kicking off from so close on the first one, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I would have loved to scum kick him there, I'm not going to lie. All right, just your normal cover 0. Almost get the sack, first play. Until he shows me he can beat this cover 0, we're pretty much just going to run it stock. No reason to over-adjust. Yeah, he goes halfback screen, and we miss a tackle. Luckily, we have backup. Same thing here. Still not showing me he can beat it. He does go to block the running back here and almost throws a pick. My user couldn't get back here in time. And here goes Wild Trips Nasty. I don't think he knows that play is not very good. I can actually block that. Oh, he don't. He does something else. He goes Dagger Whip. We still got swatted. Okay, we pick it. I'm not used to that happening. Yeah, that does not happen a lot in this game. Even with house call, you'll still drop wide open picks. But yeah, beginning every game, go to this bunch ace offset. Just scroll over to packages. Go ahead and get it ready. And then come out and flood. Like I said, I firmly believe this is the best play in the game, and I'm going to run it until you show me you can defend it. I mean, look at that. Kind of a bad pass lead, but hey, it's always open. Always open. And that was cover 4. Those curl flats should have played that. And we're right here on the 10-yard line. I'm not going to run halfback base. I'm just going to go ahead and audible to halfback direct snap. I'm going to get cheesy again. And we're going to get the easy touchdown. Probably on this play. Okay, not this play, but we'll get on the next play. Yeah, if I just come out and wild trips, they kind of know what I'm going for, and they probably still do once I audible. But we can actually pass out of this formation too. I do have some good pass plays out of this wild trips. I just don't really run them around the red zone because the halfback direct's so good. He knew it was coming and we still scored. But we do have some passing plays out of this too, so whenever I do the full ebook, that'll come out. Yeah, really the only thing this wild trio week is missing is probably like a sticking up type play, but we have something we can make work very, very similar in wild trips, so I mean, it's got everything you need. And I'm going to go ahead and try to scum kick him. Hopefully we'll get the early rage quit. Ah, we missed a scum kick. He's got Randy Moss. He's too fast to scum kick. Yeah, usually if I was playing a better player by now, I'd be throwing out zones kind of like this. But we really haven't had to yet. Just in case, I know he's going to pass here. I did not mean to put him in the mid-read. Let's do a hook curl. And then this should be pretty good D. Yeah, everything is just bagged. And he's probably going to catch that because it's... Okay, he did. I'm so used to everybody just going up and catching anything on third down. But yeah, there's probably no need to even put any zones out on the field. I don't think this guy can beat it anyways. I think I accidentally spied somebody, so that's why the pressure didn't come in. I don't know why he didn't blitz there. He kind of caught me mid-adjustment. I don't know if he's actually... He keeps catching me mid-adjustment, and yeah, he just... I think he saw what I did last time. Luckily, he overthrew it. I keep thinking he's going to go to that rewind flat, but is what it is. Oh, okay. He just quit. I guess let's do a third game. All right, found an opponent, game 3. I'm going to try to run a little bit more bunch in this one. I'm not a big bunch guy. I like to have it just in case, and I need to lab some more out of this playbook to find like what the best setups in bunch are. That's the reason we're doing this instead of actually a full breakdown. But yeah, we're just going to lab a little bit of bunch mid-game. Okay, this dude's team name is Sandusky State. That's a little outrageous, I'm not going to lie. I make some risky jokes in this channel, but I don't think I'd make that one. All right, so we're going to go here, go to packages. I'm not even going to worry about coming out in wild trio. We're just going to run nothing but bunch. Let's do a little Z-spot. Yeah, he's running a little zone, so something like this should be really good. Go ahead and stem him down and snap it. Okay, he actually bagged that somehow. I don't know how he bagged that. That is what you get with bunch sometimes, though. So we'll just run something like this. I actually really like this play stock. I'd like a shorter drag. Oh, yeah, that's money. That is money. We just missed a read. I didn't take my check down. You got to take your check downs. That's why I struggle with bunch personally, because I don't take my check downs. We had the deep shot opening up, but we just didn't have time to throw it. I mean, he's just running a 3-high shell. Let's just see. If I get my check down this time, I will take it. Nope, we get the deep shot, and it's underthrown, but we still moss him. If that wasn't underthrown, that is a straight-up laser. All right, let's try this mesh post. Actually, let's freestyle a little bit. Let's do drag. What do I want to do with the outside guy? We'll send 5 out. We'll just do something like this. Kind of like a smash return kind of concept. Just see. We got nothing there. I don't know if this dude's defense is just good or if I'm just bad. Like I said, though, I'm not much of a bunch guy. I would like to have it in my back pocket in case I need it. So I do still got to lab it. But yeah, we'll just snap a little flood concept. I mean, he's just going to give us the underneath. I don't need you out of bounds there. All right, I said we were running bunch, but we're not going to. We're going to go ahead and run this. Just to go ahead and pick up the first down. And yeah, that plays so good. All right, simple little small dot here. Let's just see what we get. Actually got the dig late. Hey, we'll take that. We will absolutely take that. I probably missed my other reads. That's the thing about bunch. It's so like timing based. You really got to just snap it and time it perfectly. but we always got the direct snap, so we're pretty much guaranteed to score in the red zone every single time. You can't beat that. All right, so now we're going to see what Mr. Sandusky State has to offer on offense, and if I had to guess, it's probably not much. So he's going to go ahead and audible to a down tight end set. I don't blame him. Oh no, he's just going motion wheel. These people think this is the best play in the world. I don't know why. That wheel does not beat man. It's just kind of annoying. Is that like a reverse wheel? It is a reverse wheel. We got a lot of bump in there. Dude, this formation's so annoying. Auto motion wheels, you should let the AI player follow him. He's not running it because it's a good play. He's running it because it just glitches out your defense. That is not okay. Okay, I just got stuck on that. All right, let's not get stuck on the outside receiver on this one. That would be great. That's crazy. That's a crazy throw, and he gets a touchdown. Defense is not a thing in this game. I don't know how we didn't scream with pressure there. He pretty much sent everybody out except the running back, and we sent 6. But, you think we'd get some kind of, decent shit. So I'm not going to say this dude's good yet, but we're probably going to have to mix in a little bit of zone on defense. It is what it is. I don't mind mixing in zone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and audible to bunch again. And I think we can just run this play almost stock if we wanted to, but I do like having to clear out as we get the network connection issues. All right, should be good. Let's see if we can set up protection. Yeah, go ahead and base block, and let's just see. I think we can throw. Wow, we were about to get a touchdown right there, and then we can't throw it. Look at that. Pass lead, perfect inside. That was a touchdown. All right, I guess we'll do a game 4. All right, so I didn't want to, but we're going to go ahead and go back to the regular season head-to-head. We'll open the whole playbook back up for this one. I'm not just going to stay in bunch like I was last game. I'm not very good at bunch. I'm trying to get better. Everything just kind of gets jumbled up for me. But we're going to open the whole playbook back up, which means we are going to use a little bit of bunch, but let's just go to it. But yeah, this playbook is perfect if you're better at bunch than I am. But I still think it's going to be the best playbook in the game. All right, hopefully we can actually get a full game in this time. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and try to scum kick here just because why not? This is going to be hopefully a quick video. I want him to stay, but at the same time, second quarter rage quit would probably be ideal. Okay, he goes run here. We actually got the instant shed. I don't know how we didn't stop it even further in the backfield. I wonder if he goes back to it again. He might try to go quick running back out because he saw my user coming through, but we're going to switch stick onto that defensive end. Yeah, he's actually trying to set up protection. That's cute. Watch this. Still screaming, and he just makes an insane throw. Yeah, this game's terrible. Off his back foot, on the run. Probably not a throw. It's definitely not a throw Bryce Underwood makes. He's just going to throw it away here. No penalty for running the backfield, per usual. He might try to go RPO here. If he does, we should be protected, but we got to scream in case it's not. Yeah, it wasn't. That's a bad user. I should have full-on committed to that. Okay. Well, I'll get some CPU help over there this time. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy how open that is in man-to-man. So now he's going wild trio weak. I'm going to go ahead and go cover 3 here. I'm actually just going to send... No, I don't want to... I want to send 4. Yeah, we'll do a send 4. I don't like it not having any hook curls. I'll just hook curl myself. Yeah, he might try to go over the top. Should be there. Users in this game are just absolutely non-existent. I played that as perfect as I could. I'm not on a slow player there. I'm on a Koi Parrot. She's like the fastest safety in the game. You could say I'm begging. I don't think so. I think that needs to be picked off 10 out of 10 times. Just a reckless throw into coverage. Make a tackle. Let's go. All right, we're just going to send 4 here. I think everything should be covered, but we'll send 5. We'll send 5. Just a crazy throw. I cannot believe that almost worked. I'm going to call a timeout here. I'm going to make him think about it. Yeah, this game is so far a prime example of you really don't need an ebook. You can just score by being, I can't say the word I want to say. Bagged, back. I like how my hard flat just ran the complete opposite way. That's, yeah, good defense. All right, this is the money play. He's going to try to switch stick that, but he's ass. Completely ass. Do switch stick just to look at it. Didn't even come back to it. Let's go ahead and do a direct snap just because I don't like this guy. Got the edge on the direct snap, and we could probably take this to the house. Yeah, get out the way, bitch. Hang on. Put him on a highlight tape. Oh, I want to try to get him in front of me again and hurdle him. All right, so we're going to go ahead and audible to bunch here. Let's just do... Honestly, just like this. I like that concept. Oh, I should have possession catched it. Hey, we still got it. I definitely should have possession caught that, but it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and direct snap it in now. Yeah, definitely not my best pass lead and definitely not my best choice of catch type, but still in the end zone. Love how everybody just goes and flips it now. Can we please sack him? I was about to say, bro, if you could just throw that up and get it, I was about to be so mad. I'll try to give myself a little bit of room to work on offense. Show you a little bit of the red zone stuff we got. All right, so here's another play I really love out of this. It's just a PA post dig shot. We're pretty much just putting together like a high-low kind of zone beating read. So something like this. I think it's a really, really good zone beating read. Actually, yeah, we can just highball that right there, and that's a touchdown. Get out of my way. Like I said, this is one of the best wild trio weeks just because of flood and post dig shot. Just because of those two plays, it's elite. And then those other formations just kind of like icing on the cake, you know. All right, so he's coming out in split pro. I'm just going to send 4 here. If he just chucks that running back. Dude, I got bumped to oblivion. Okay, not like I knew that route was coming or anything. All right, I'm going to user this end. Yeah, I didn't have him manned up. I was trying to run a cover 2 on the backside. I didn't think he's going to go back across the middle that way. It's a guessing game on defense. I didn't guess right that time. It is what it is. These bots are the hardest ones to predict. I'd much rather play good players than I would players like this. All right, back to flood. Normal setup. And like I said, it just wins man-to-man pretty much every time. And there's a couple other setups I really like just to mix it up. Like, we'll go ahead and just motion out the running back, put him on like a drag. Maybe put the tight end on like a wheel. Something like this. Let's just see. Yeah, he's not playing very good coverage, so we can just throw it out to the wheel. Kind of acts like a flat route almost. Just take your check down, keep the chains moving. Yeah, I just realized I should probably be chewing clock here. So I'm not going to have time to do anything with the running back. We'll just do it like this. He's actually out of position. I think we can catch that, cut up field. We can. Perfect. Got out of bounds. Didn't mean to do that, but I'll show you another setup. Man, you can really freestyle. I like to do a couple different things. As long as we don't get a false start here, we probably will. Okay, we didn't get a false start. Cool. So we go double zig. Actually, I think we can throw that. Okay, he almost picked that. He was not in position for that. All right, let's just go bunch. He's going man-to-man quite a bit. I mean, I kind of like this play with just that drag, especially against man-to-man. That was not man-to-man. That was zone, but we got X up here. As long as it doesn't get cut off, why would you cut back across? The tight end was cutting upfield perfect and then cuts back down the field. All right, we'll just run something like this. We still got chew clock on. I didn't even realize. Yeah, this dude's not a bad switch sticker, I guess. He took away our flip. We just dropped that? This game's insane. And to the people that say DDA does not exist, explain that one to me. Coming back down, catch it in front, and we hang on to that one. So, I don't know. We can't catch the open ones. We just got to throw in traffic. I guess just to make it so he has a chance to pick it off or something. I don't know. I didn't program the game, but we're going to direct snap it in the end zone. Yeah, we just trucked his user in the end zone. Easy as that. I didn't think about it, but I probably could have wasted like one more down and chewed a little bit more clock. But 51 seconds going zone, I don't think he'll score here. All right, we'll just go single mug here. I don't see him going vertical, but we'll just keep that like Tampa 3 just in case. Yeah, tries to go sideline. I couldn't switch stick. I was a little bit slow getting over there. I tried to come back down with my safety, but I don't want my safeties bailing out that deep anyways. You should probably see the deep route and, you know, think about guarding it. All right, I'm going to send 4 this time. Bagged. Pick that. This game's insane. Could not have played better defense, and it just won't even let me animate on the ball. So, hey, what can you do? I'm telling you, the best offense in this game is just throw up streaks and pray. He has the audacity to onside kick after getting already bailed out 3 times this game. He would not score a single touchdown if it wasn't for EA and their inability to code a football game. All right, so I don't think he's actually blitzing. We'll see. He's not. Got the Z. Okay. All right, little basic Z spot. I'm going to go ahead and stem down the... Oh, I just realized we still got the 2 tight end package on. I probably don't want that. Just being honest. But yeah, that's why Bunch is so good, dude. Bunch just beats everything. I got to get better at it. Yeah, that's probably why we were getting bagged in earlier. Now we got the right package on. I don't think he's sending anybody. Let's go to this mesh spot. High ball to the back of the end zone. I waited too late, but we almost came down with it. That was a bad read. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold you on that one. I am just kind of curious how this outside zone is. Being an offset formation, we shouldn't get that penalty for handing it off the wrong side of our quarterback's dominant hand. May have still did, though, because that was kind of a slow handoff. Right, let's go Z spot again, but this time let's do this. This should be a pretty decent man beater. It looks like it's like jumbled up mess, but it should be pretty decent. It was decent, just possession catch it. Cool. I could probably throw that earlier too, but is what it is. And now we'll go back to the old famous direct snap. Yeah, he just really has no answer for it. Even if we don't get in here, yeah, 1 yard line. That's cool with me. We'll just direct snap it again. And just like that, nobody's around. He refuses to get in any kind of goal line defense. It wouldn't matter, but yeah, I mean, he's giving away free touchdowns. He tries to run. That is definitely not what you want to do against mid blitz. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think he's gonna send his running back out. I'm just gonna blitz everybody. Actually, he might. I don't know what he's doing here. I'm sending 7. Don't care. All right, send 7. Should be screaming. Can we not just hit stick the hell out of his quarterback there? Is that too much to ask? This dude's calling the most bot plays and just getting away with them. I don't get it. We're on the running back. There we finally get some pressure. That's how this should have been doing the entire game. I don't get why it's not. I'm not even going to try to set up coverage behind it. I want to, but he's going to quick snap me. I already know. Instant pressure, and he just quick throws the tight end. Yeah, this dude has no ability to block this blitz. He just throws and hopes. All right, we route committed, pass committed, all inside. So hopefully we can get some pressure and not just give up an easy drag over the middle like he's probably going to do to Holman right there. Good pressure, and we get the pick. Yeah, you can only get lucky so long, brother. You're really pushing your luck here. And we can pretty much chew out the majority of this fourth quarter. No, he's going to quit. Yeah, that's what happens with these kids. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like the offense. If you do, let me know if you want to see the ebook video to it. And we'll be back with that later on. Peace.